This is the true account of when Jesus was the star of a most unusual parade.
Ooh, a parade? I love parades. I saw a circus parade once with lions and elephants and clowns. I love circus parades.
This wasn't a circus parade.
Oh, then it must have been a stampede parade. You know, with the marching bands and the floats and the cowboys. Oh, and the horses. I love horses. You can't beat a stampede parade.
No, it wasn't the stampede parade either. It was
Canada Day. Like my hometown, we have this Canada Day parade every year with flags waving and fire truck flashes flashing and people throwing candy from antique cars. I love candy.
Trust me, this isn't a parade like you've ever seen before. If you just let me tell you about it, you'd see.
Okay, I'll just stand here and be quiet.
Thank you.
I won't say another word.
Sure. This parade was all about Jesus entering the city of Jerusalem, and it was a big deal. Jesus and his disciples were walking towards the city of Jerusalem. See them there, walking along?
Oh yeah, I totally can.
Don't feel like you have to actually answer these questions.
Oh, got it. Rhetorical.
Before Jesus reached Jerusalem, he asked two of his disciples to do an important errand for him.
An errand? Oh, sure thing, Jesus. We're your guys. What is it? Do you want us to scout out the Pharisees so we know where they might ambush you? Ooh, or we could go hold a press conference for you. Anything you want, Lord.
I want you to go to the village ahead of you, and as you enter it, you will find a donkey's colt tied there.
Find the colt. Got it.
This is a colt that no one has ever ridden before.
Find the colt no one has ever ridden. Got it.
Untie the colt and bring it here. If anyone asks you, why are you untying it? Tell him the Lord needs it.
Got it. Wait a minute. You want us to steal a donkey for you?
The disciples did as they were told, and they found the donkey's colt right where Jesus told them to look. And the owner gladly gave it to them.
Good thing, too. Donkey thieves get in a lot of trouble.
I know, right? The disciples brought the donkey back to Jesus. As Jesus and the disciples got near Jerusalem, a crowd gathered, and the crowd knew exactly what they were doing.
So they saw Jesus riding on a donkey? Not a fancy prancing white stallion or something cool, a donkey?
Yep. They remembered the prophet had said Israel's king would humbly ride into town on a colt of a donkey. They knew this was a sign that Jesus was their king. They laid their garments down on the road in front of the donkey, sort of like a red carpet.
Coating the road with coats. What a cool parade. Is that a Pharisee over there? The mean-looking guys who are scowling?
Yep.
You know, I think I heard a Pharisee say once, "This is getting out of control. It seems like the whole world is in a stampede after Jesus." Man, those Pharisees sure didn't like Jesus very much, did they?
Nope. I guess in that way, it was a stampede parade for the Pharisees. They told Jesus to tell his disciples, and even the children, to stop praising God. They were probably upset when Jesus replied, "Well, if they keep quiet, the rocks will cry out."
Oh, cool. Then we could have a rock and roll concert.
The Pharisees didn't believe Jesus was God's son. They didn't want Jesus to be their king, but the crowd wanted Jesus. The crowd started cheering and waving palm branches like flags to welcome him. They were happy to see Jesus.
Hip, hip, hooray! Our Savior is near. From the family of David, it's finally clear. Hosanna, 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 let's sing. In the name of the Lord, he is blessed, he is King. I'm so excited. Jesus is the one who's going to save us all.
Wait, Save us from what?
From the Romans. That's what my dad said. He said the Messiah is going to take over Jerusalem and wipe out all the Romans. Then we'll be in charge again.
Ooh, or maybe the king will save us from ever getting sick or being poor.
I'm not too sure about that.
So, did Jesus, wave back at the people? Did he wear a cowboy hat? Ooh, did he throw candy?
The Bible doesn't tell us everything that happened, but Jesus probably didn't throw candy. We do know he came in peace and that he came to Jerusalem to give his life for us on the cross. That's why this parade is called the triumphant entry. Hosanna!
Hosanna!
So about that candy,